Hey, it's Mobile Rick, and today I'm going to talk to you about funnels. If you've been following my emails, you know that funnels are the thing that I just keep on coming back to most because it's just such a crucial concept for your learning about how to do internet marketing. No matter what kind of system you use, there's all kinds of systems that there are courses and stuff, tools and systems for making money online. All of them come down to how to put together a funnel and send traffic to it. There's really, you could break it down to that's all there is. There's a mechanical system that we call a funnel or income machine. And beyond that, you just send people into that funnel. No matter what kind of internet business you have, or really any kind of business in general, your whole purpose is to send a whole bunch of people, many more people than will ever buy from you, to your main offers. Even if you just have a basic brick and mortar store, you need to send lots of advertisement out to your store. And your store is basically your system. You have things laid out in a certain way so people can find things. People don't buy everything in the store, but they might come in and buy one thing. It works the same way on the internet, except that it's just such a big scale and everything moves so fast that you're going to have to reach thousands of times, sometimes hundreds if you do really well. But in any case, many, many more times the number of people who actually will become your customers. And then even within that small group of customers, you're aiming to whittle that group down to this small handful of people who are going to become your most rabid fans. The type who love you so much, they're just going to buy everything that you put out because it resonates with them. And I'm sure that you're fans of certain people online as well. And while other ones you just completely ignore, you see their things in your email and you just completely ignore them. And others that, you know, you really like them. So you're a fan of them. You're the type of fan that they are looking for, especially if you're the type who likes to buy things. And that's the kind of customer that you ultimately want to find, the ones who like everything that you have and want to buy. And most people experience the 80-20 rule when it applies to this, that 80% of your business is going to come from just a small group of like 20% of your customers. Some people even report it being like more like 90-10 or even 95-5 or something like that. It's going to be a very small group who's going to make the really big purchases over and over and over again. And you ultimately want to reach that small group. But in order to do that, you have to reach out, get your message to lots and lots of people, hundreds or thousands of times as many people who are ultimately going to buy from you in the end. And the mechanism for doing that, so right, the ads and stuff, that's for reaching the large group and bringing them in to your income machine, which is your funnels. And mechanically, the way we do that is through any of these number of tools that we use, but it's essentially going to be, you're going to have to have some kind of hosting, a server somewhere, like HostGator is the one that I use. And you're going to need to have a couple pages online where people can actually go to a URL and find a page where they can enter their email, and then from there they get put on an email list where they get informational content as well as different offers that you will be sending them, and they could be your own products or they can be other people's products that you receive a commission on. And if you do that over and over every single day, you can get your message and your promotions in front of thousands of people every single day to bring you that small handful of maybe 5 people a day who buy your $5 offer if you're just starting out, or it could be 5 people a day buying your $500 offer if you're really good at it. Plus, at that level, you're talking about a few people buying the really big offers and then a large number of people buying the ones that are less expensive, right? So you need to have that basic system set up, and it's got to be in a way that is automatic. You're dealing with a lot of people. You can't do them all personally. Nobody does that. It has to be all automated, an automated, simple income machine, a simple system, a funnel is what we call it, to bring all those people down to a small group who are going to ultimately be your customers. Okay. Now the problem is, even though every system out there is ultimately based on that, it comes in so many different configurations. And it seems like a lot of marketers get really confused. Like the ones who are teaching the courses and stuff, they're so intent on selling you their system that they don't really give you a complete picture of just how it all works, because it's really ultimately very simple. You just need to make a funnel. And if somebody could just teach it that way, that all you need is just a couple of different pieces to be put in place, then so many people would learn how to do this a lot quicker. I was fortunate enough a long time ago to come across a course where they just sat you down and said, look, these are the components you need. You just need your hosting, you need your autoresponder to send to emails, and you need to have just a couple of very simple pages. They don't even have to be pretty. They just have to have words on them, basically, plus a place where you can enter your email address so that you can get on their email list, and then ultimately somehow get to your sales page where you actually make the sales. And it might be a really long one, it might be a video, whatever it is. You just need a couple of pages and your hosting and your email autoresponder. That's really all you need. If only people would teach it that way. I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited about this course. This is the whole point of this video, is to show you the course, Crazy Little Funnels, that you see in front of you, in which they do that. Finally, somebody is doing it in a way that, like the course I found was from a long time ago, and this was finally one that's more updated with I'm using some updated systems that are a little more relevant in 2018, that really breaks it down in the simplest way that it can be. And instead of these really complicated funnels and lots of stuff, terminology you might have heard of, all the upsells and downsells and all kinds of stuff, right? You've seen them all in different types of systems for marketing and things like that. Just keep it really, really simple. Make a really simple machine. And the interesting thing happened when I looked at this course and went through it. I thought maybe I already know this kind of stuff, right? Well, it turned out, even though it's kind of presented to kind of beginners, it's presented in such a way that I actually reconsidered how I do everything in my business, and along with a couple of other just like synchronistic things or other courses, I saw some hints that, you know what, this is actually a better way to do things. It's simpler to keep in mind. Everybody has issues. There's so much stuff to juggle. Even if you're an expert and you've done it a million times, there's still a lot to juggle. The simpler you can keep things, ultimately, I think it means the faster that you can put stuff together, and ultimately the more money that you can make, right? Does that make sense? So this course shows you how to do all that. And its whole course is, let me scroll back up here to the top. Simple 2-page system generates leads and $289 every day. A set and forget system. That's a key. Set it and forget it. A system perfect for newbies and day job IMers or full-time internet marketers like myself. Simple and efficient, easy to set up, newbie friendly, make sales without investing in traffic, meaning that you could set it up in a way that's totally passive and proven with 6+ figures in sales. And everybody puts these numbers up, right? And it's always when you're just getting into it, then it's like, do you really put much stock into the numbers? They're very impressive, but really? But the thing is, these simple funnels is what everybody does. Everybody's got little 2-page systems going on everywhere in lots of different places, but they're hooked together in such a way that it looks very complicated. But ultimately, it all comes down that you only need 2 pages. You need a place for people to enter their email with maybe a free gift or something, but you don't need that. You need a place for them to enter their email, and you need an offer to send them to, and ultimately that's all you need. If you could just focus on that, the rest is just details and logistics and stuff. But get the first 2 things in place, and you will be on your way towards making that $289 every day, because you'll be able to do it so much quicker, and you'll be able to duplicate that process, scale it up by continuing to make little 2-page systems to reach different segments of your market. Okay, so here's the page. This course is only $17. It's it's a ridiculously low price. You can read through here, and if you need a little more convincing, this is Neil Napier. He's the best in the business. He's created this amazing system called Kyvio, and I'm going to talk about that in just a moment because that was really interesting. I just found out about that. And here's a simple thing. Opt in, go to the email list, and go to a buy page. That's all you really need. And this shows you how to do that. You get some bonuses, etc. and all that. So what do you get when you get in there? You're going to get a course that's set up really cool. I like the way that this is set up, like a college course, really. Oops. Gonna go to the next page. So you're going to get these videos. Looks like my internet's a little slow right now. When you can course enlarge these videos, go through. There's all these modules. It's one of the most complete courses I've ever seen, and it really needs to be because it goes through everything. This is the funnel mapping part, just understanding how a funnel works, just the basic logistics of it. It took me a long time to understand just even the basics things. And this one's really trying to make sure you run it. Look, it really is this simple. You just need this and you just need this. So they use lots of mind maps to draw that out, and then goes through some details. Now, one thing is that they use a very interesting system to set these up. Rather than using a whole bunch of different tools, they're actually using a very integrated tool, which is, let's see if this is, find the page for that. It's called Kyvio. That's how I'm pronouncing it right now. I'm not sure the right pronunciation, but this has been around for a little bit and it's fairly new in the market, but this is like an amazing deal because it does it not only sets up your pages, your funnels, you can also do blogs on it, and email marketing, all integrated in one platform. It used to be called InstaSuite, and now they have to rebrand it to Kyvio. And this is a ridiculous deal, and I'm actually reconsidering like doing all of my stuff in Kyvio. So I'm going to have another video on that, and so I'll be able to run you through it and give you some recommendations. I also want to tell you about some upsells. As all good marketers have some upsells, even though you don't need it necessarily. Oh, what was this? Oh yeah, they're going to give you some funnels. Now let me go back to this page to show you what that's about. This is done for you, high converting funnels. You're going to get some funnels with this upgrade package. And let's see what you're going to get. So there's going to be launch funnels. They'll a fancy page like that. You're going to get a fancy list building funnel there where you enter your email type, and then another one that's more all-purpose, just for getting traffic. And along with this one up here that they made it for wine, but you could probably customize it towards whatever you want, and that's another very modern type of theme. And so that I recommend you pick that up, and this is an amazing deal right here. $47 for 4 funnels. What's that? $12.50 per funnel. And you can literally just upload them to your server. Just upload them to your server, open them up, and they're ready to go with just a little bit of customization, like what's your name or what's the name of the page and stuff like that. They give you full instructions here on how to connect it to your PayPal and all that stuff. And right, so that's all there, along with a video just showing you how to use it. So I hope by now you understand the dire importance of getting started making your simple funnels. Don't bother with a bunch of complicated schemes that you've already probably have experience with, where you try to make them work and you realize there's something missing. I don't get this. It just doesn't make sense. Just keep it simple. You only need really 4 things, and this course is going to go through your basic components and how to set them up. And once you get that down, then you start expanding by doing the same thing over and over. Get yourself into a routine of just making simple sites, and you will be well on your way to making the income that you deserve to be making online. It's not that hard in principle if you keep it simple. So I'm going to put the link to this below the video, and I wish you the best of luck and success. Keep it simple in your mind, and you'll be well on your way. Thanks a lot for watching.